Now let's move on to another sexy individual, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be presenting what is the Northern Ideas Development Program. So, ladies and gentlemen, Dale Booth is a member of, and I apologize, Dale, if I butcher this name, Nagugiming First Nation, Anishinaabe community in Northern Ontario. Dale is a senior executive and subject matter expert who specializes in the field of business, community, and economic development. With more than 25 years of experience working with Aboriginal people, all levels of governments, and in the construction industry, he is known as a visionary leader with special and tested talents and shaping productive, cooperative working environments by eliminating deficits and creating a successful corporate vision for the future. Dale is the president of Innovation 7 and specializes in the provision of advisory services in public sector clients and First Nation communities related to infrastructure development using alternative procurement solutions such as P3, ASD, and AFP. In addition, Dale has held senior positions with Department of Indian Affairs and Northern Development and Assembly First Nations as the Chief Executive Officer and Director of Economic Development. He has demonstrated keen abilities in the areas of effective strategic planning, operational management, and financial management. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the front, Dale Booth. How you doing, Dale?
I'm doing great, Brent. Thank you so much. Look at that energy you're bringing today, and you're a Leaf fan too.
That's what I do, and the more energy is with you and with every facilitator when they bring all the information. It just brings us full circle and brings us to an awesome form. So, Dale, the floor is yours, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I just wanted to recognize Danielle to see how she seamlessly just took care of the situation when her young one came up, just like nothing, eh? Just the way modern moms nowadays can just make so many things happen. They're wonder women, aren't they? Thank you, Barney, for those fantastic words this morning. Brought a tear to my eye a couple times, and it was really good to hear those words and to be reminded about why we're here today. And Brent, keeping us all going and making sure that we all partner and collaborate. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to share my screen here. We're going to go through the presentation. One sec. So I'm just going to share screen. Okay. All right, does everybody see that?
Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. All right, so again, wanted to thank everybody for joining us today. And really, why we're doing this is because the people that we have been meeting with, the applicants that have been contacting us, and any of the contacts that we have made have been asking one of the main questions. How do we find partners? How do we find collaborators? Well, this is our response. We've heard you over the past month and a bit in our discussions with you. And so today we wanted to welcome you to the Northern Networking Forum. I wanted to thank my colleagues at TAG for pulling this together, helping us with the back-end platform, our colleagues at CMHC, our partners at Evergreen, and all across the country. It's been fantastic pulling this together and looking forward to the rest of the day. We got some really interesting things coming up. We've got a number of presenters over the next little bit after I'm done speaking that are going to talk to you about some of their ideas. Then we're going to get into some breakout sessions, and that's going to be fun, but I'm going to talk a bit about that later. All right. So what are we doing today? The Northern Ideas Development Program, it helps northern remote communities apply to the CMHC Housing Supply Challenge Northern Access Round. We're an optimization program, right? We want to meet with you. We want to hear about your ideas. We want to find out your eligibility, and we want to make sure that you have every opportunity to be able to be successful in your applications. So far, we've had nothing but great contacts with the applicants. Our NIDP representatives doing a fantastic job, and I know a number of you are meeting with them throughout and have regular meetings with them to keep those the momentum behind those applications. And remember, 2 o'clock, June 23rd is when it's due. We have now a couple of months now to be able to make it happen. And it's very important for us now to be able to have these partnering and collaboration sessions. So we've still got time to come up with a really strong, robust, quality, complete application. And that's what we're here about. So NIDP service, okay? It's a free service. We're Innovation 7. We're actually contracted by CMHC to help you out. This is all, this is what we're trying to do. And if you do need help on your application, or if you need help in understanding the application, or if you need help in finding partners, that's what we're here to do. And our NIDP reps, they have been, they got quite a bit of experience now over the past month and a bit since the launch of the program, and very much happy to help you out. And this program is as a result of, I guess it was 2 previous rounds. The feedback from the evaluations from those previous rounds indicated that this is what was required. A service that was going to assist Northerners and remote communities in the development of their applications. Eligibility. All right. So we've had a number of discussions, and you heard this morning too from my colleague Danielle about eligibility and what we're looking for in the Northern Ideas Development Program. What we're looking at is is your solution or idea geared towards assisting and improving Northern housing and the supply chain for Northern housing? Is it a solution that is solving a Northern supply chain issue? Are you located in the North? Do you have a Northern partner? And are you open to identifying a Northern partner? Now, we've had, organizations from south of the frost line that have really interesting ideas that are very much applicable in the North. We have people that are in the North that are looking for those ideas. And so really, that's what we're talking about today. And when we look at eligibility, this is the lens we look at it in. We don't want to kick anybody to the curb. And what we've seen so far from Canadians has been fantastic innovations when it comes to solving some of these issues. You're going to hear some more about that when the presentations take place. So the benefits. We offer early stage ideas to help solve any of the clarifying issues that, and also, some of the ideas that are out there, they're nascent, they may be, just fresh things. We want to make sure we don't miss those. We want to make sure that if you do have a fresh new idea, that we're able to help you and find a partner for you if that's required. We want to make sure that the pathway to getting a good, solid application is there for you. We want to make sure, too, that your likelihood of success, during this part of the challenge beyond are going to be there. We also, and that's the big reason we're here today, is what you've told us, what applicants have told us, is that we're creating opportunities for partnership, that we need to create opportunities for partnership, collaboration, and teaming to make our application stronger. And you heard earlier about what we're looking for. Got to be applicable in North, got to be something that's going to deal with the Northern supply chain issue, but also that you've got those Northern partners and collaborators that are going to help you make it through. Now, we also want to bring forward a couple of other ideas too. We want to make sure too that we attract sort of the non-traditional problem solvers to this that would otherwise not have the capacity, like I mentioned earlier, to participate. So not-for-profit organizations, small communities, and even individuals, right? We want to encourage more diverse, innovative ideas from larger applicant pool that have lived experience. And I repeat, lived experience. We want to increase the likelihood of quality submissions, like I've said earlier, to pass the rigorous evaluation into the stage gate. We want to develop future capacity to prepare submissions and to create those new connections. As Brent said earlier, okay, he's challenged you already. try and meet somebody who you haven't met before. Try and meet as many people as you can on the platform throughout the day, because I think the exchange of ideas and what we've seen so far, which really excites us, what we've got to see the whole ambit, and we really are looking forward to the participants today seeing what's out there, and seeing the possibilities that other Canadians and other Northerners are bringing forward as solutions. It's very exciting. Again, what we've heard. So we've heard that we get more and more applicants looking to be connected to Northern people and organizations, right? And we're also hearing that Northern groups and organizations are looking for more partners and collaborators. So this opportunity today really is to bring those groups together so that we can have dialogue, we can meet each other, you can talk about how you would collaborate, and you can look at how you're going to bring your ideas and your application to fruition. All right, so what's our objectives today? Really, we have ideas and solutions for the North, and we have groups that are looking to connect. We're looking for an opportunity to collaborate and develop partnerships, and we want these participants with ideas and solutions to be able to present their ideas so that they can percolate amongst others. We really encourage you to use the different functions that are on the platform so you can reach out to each other. You can start talking with each other, especially once we get into the afternoon sessions and the breakout sessions. We're really going to be encouraging people to have those discussions, open discussions, and present your ideas. And if you don't have an idea, but you got an issue that you're thinking, is there anybody out there that can help me with this issue? I mean, that's also the place for this too, all right? So there's going to be a video that's going to be showing about instructions for the networking room. Brent's going to be taking us all through that. He's going to lead us all through that. But you're going to see in the networking rooms, you're going to feature ideas and solutions of the presenters that you're about to see. CMHC reps, my colleagues Angela and Danielle are going to be there to be able to answer your questions. Rooms with NIDP reps. We've got 3 rooms with the NIDP reps. So those of you who worked with us, you're going to see some of the reps and colleagues that you've been working with, and other assistance programs for the Housing Supply Challenge. We also have our colleagues Evergreen. They've got a booth there too. So I encourage you to reach out and go through the virtual trade show this afternoon with a key message. This is the place where we're going to find partners, where you're going to link up with people, where you're going to be able to exchange those ideas. And I'm hoping, today, as Brent has challenged us, right, that we're going to find new collaborators, new teams, and new partners throughout this. In our networking room for the NIDP networking room, we're going to have 3 of them today. And so we're going to have 2 NIDP reps in each one of them, and they're going to be taking you through a number of ideas. So when it comes to, if you got ideas around modular solutions or just general innovations that you want to talk about, Dawson and I, that's going to be our room. And so we look forward to hearing about that. Human capacity management planning, that's going to be Sagaki and Cassidy. They're going to be talking to you about that today and encouraging that discussion. So if you've got ideas around that, please make sure that you go to that particular room. And transportation seems to be a very, very big one. It seems to be one that's kind of on its own in terms of a lot of the ideas. And so we've got that as a one single sort of subject matter area. And Braden and Katrina, they're going to be there to help you. So again, in these networking sessions, it's more important that you speak than we speak, right? And what we'll be doing is, if there are questions about the program itself or about the application itself, if you could leave those, and if we could meet with you after to talk with you about that, it'd be great. We really want to make sure that in these session rooms that there's an opportunity for people to be able to talk, to be able to dialogue, to partner, to collaborate, so that you can ultimately at the end of the day find that perfect partner that you're going to have a really strong, robust, complete application to get on to the next round. Contacting the NIDP, a lot of you have already contacted us. Most of you here because you have us. So the NIDP program, you can find us on call or text us this number. We have 1-800 number that's always open, managed by Dawson. So he's looking after that. Email, website, and through our social media, working very closely with TAG. They ensure that we're all set, and we always get this information. And we're really, really trying hard to make sure that we get you a fast turnaround response. In terms of 24 hours is what we're really trying to do to make sure that we get back to you. If you get a hold of us, sometimes we can get a hold of you within the next minute. But what we do is we try and get out to you as soon as possible, because we don't want any situation where you think that we're not interested. We are very, very interested in the ideas and solutions that you're coming forward with. So far, it's been really, really interesting so far. Like, I'm really happy with what I've seen, really proud of the country that we live in, because the ideas that we are coming up with and what Northerners and Canadians are coming up with is fantastic. And what we've seen is some real immediate uptake. We've had the number of applicants and people that have contacted us, we're up in the 60s now, and we're assuming that that's going to go up even higher. We're currently working with many of the applicants and others to be able to identify new partners and collaborators. And again, that's what we're here for today. Really, this is the sort of the big bang show when it comes to collaboration and partnering. We'll continue to work with you, right? If we're unsuccessful today in finding a partner, we'll continue, like I said, to work with you over the remaining months to be able to help you find that partner, help you get your application form quality complete so that you have the greatest chance of into the next rounds. Now, again, we do have colleagues, and our colleagues at Evergreen, and I know that Danielle had mentioned this earlier, but just to reinforce this, there's going to be some networking events May 4th, May 18th, and again, registration is limited, so make sure that you get in there and you're able to take part in that, because I think that there's even more partners going to be there, and there's going to be even more ideas there. Take advantage of these opportunities that are being given, because I think what they're going to do is they're really going to allow you to get the full brunt of the population of people that are actually looking at this program, both north and south. So I really encourage you to take part in all of these types of events. Again, you know, if you need help, make sure you get a hold of us. Get a hold of us through our email, call or text us. We're always looking forward to hearing the ideas that we're hearing are fantastic. I got to tell you, I think, you know, that this particular program and programs like it are really, really, really going to be beneficial in solving a lot of these particular issues. What we're hearing from people is lived experience in many, many cases, long-lived experience, and now we get the opportunity to take that experience and turn it into a really workable, viable solution that's really going to help with northern communities. All right. So again, want to thank everybody for the opportunity to be able to speak today. And I do want to thank our partners. As you can see, we have a number of partners here that we work very closely with. And it's looking forward to the remainder of the day. And any questions that you have throughout, make sure you ask them, whether you're in a trade show booth, whether you're with one of our NIDP reps. And if there's stuff that you need to talk about us after, like I said, reach out to us. We're always there to listen. And if there's specific items you want to talk about, the application form of that, reach out to us. We'll set up a separate time. Let's use today to make sure that you get the opportunity to talk, collaborate, partner, and team with the other members. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dale. I loved the enthusiasm. I loved it. It was perfect. The presentation all around was just beautiful. Dale, I have a couple of questions for you, okay? This was brought from the audience. The first question is, how is North, and I'll put that in quotations, how is North defined? What is the boundary?
It's the frost line, right? The frost line is what we're looking at, but we also are remote, right? If you're in a remote community, 250 kilometers away from a service center, that's also applicable. So, you know, we've had people that are contacting us from the east side of Lake Winnipeg, right? That's remote. That's very remote. And so when we look at northern and remote, that's the types of places we're looking for. So northern above the frost line, but if you're remote, if you are 250 kilometers away from a service center, and it's a supply chain solution, we're not kicking you to the curb. We want to hear you. And if it is a situation that you're telling me that you're not remote, but it's going to be something that could benefit northern communities, we're not going to kick you to the curb either. We're going to help you find a partner. All right. So really, that's what we're all about here. We're less concerned about that frost line, more concerned about the partnering and making sure these ideas get there. Right?
Exactly. Yes, exactly. So another question is, what's the best way to contact Innovation 7 for assistance with an application?
Well, you get a hold of us through the NIDP. All of those numbers that we just put up, you just contact us through that. It comes right directly to us. And things that have so-called fall through the cracks, our partner Amanda at TAG has made sure that we've gotten them within hours. So everything, we've got it all covered. If you just want to get a hold of us through NIDP.ca, through our 1-800 number, you can do that. All right, that's how you get a hold of us.
Call Dale at 1-800-403-4525. That's 1-800-403-4525. Or email help@nidp.ca. One more question. Is there a coordinator to combine similar from Northerners and Southerners projects? So I'll read that again. Is there a coordinator to combine similar from Northerners and Southerners projects? So I'm just reading verbatim from the questions. So I'm guessing,
Yeah, so I'm going to interpret that meaning if there is a northern groups and southern groups that are looking at doing the same thing, are we coordinating them? Are we looking at that's what we're talking about in terms of partnering, right? If you're a northerner that has got, it's like, okay, we have this issue. We know that there could be some solutions for it. We're looking now for those solutions. There may be people today that you're going to be able to speak with that will be able to bring that together. Now, here's what you do. As we go forward, right, reaching out to NIDP reps, if you come together with your partner, we can help you talk through the remaining part of your applications to make sure that you have the eligibility and everything's good to go. So we will be there. Get a hold of us again. If you say today, as a result of today, right? As a result of today, you've met a new partner and now you want to look at, we're going to go after this. Okay. Get a hold of us. Get a hold of us. We'll set up a half-hour session. We'll talk you through the application guide. We'll really want to hear about your ideas. We'll want to hear about how you're teaming and all of that. Yeah. So after today, if you're seeing that there's an opportunity and you've met a partner and you want to go forward, make sure you reach out to the NIDP reps because we'll be able to help you.
All right, Dale. I'm gonna give you another question here. Okay. So I'm originally from Fort Albany First Nation. Let's say I move back to my home community and I was offered the housing coordinator position. Hey, thank you. Congratulations. So now I'm sitting there, day one. I'm sitting there in my office. This pops up in my thing and I'm like, what am I going to do? What is my first step? What do I do first?
Give us a call. Give us a call. Because what we want to be able to do is we want to demystify it for you. If you're confused about what's happening, we want to get the opportunity to explain to you what the program's all about. We also want to be able to get you in the fold like we're doing today, so that you're in the population of people that are looking at making an application. And maybe there's something that you've got as a housing manager that's like, okay, I need this solved, X. Maybe it's the infrastructure that is going in. I can't get pipe. I can't get certain things. Why is that? Or the price is so high. Why? Like, these are my problems here. How can we help to solve these? This is the group, and these are the places you want to be, so that you can meet some of these idea holders and solution holders that have some of these ideas. Really would encourage you to do that, actually. And not only that, encourage your other housing managers that are in your area, and encourage other housing professionals to look into this program. Reach out to us, talk to our NIDP reps. Usually on the what we'll usually do is they're going to meet with you first, hear you out. if the application is, we need a little bit more assistance or a little bit more help, I'll jump in. I've met with a number of different applicants. It's been very, like I said, Brent, it's been really, really interesting. If you were there listening to some of these ideas, you'd be thinking, okay, you know what? I think we're coming to the end of this, because I think if these ideas get going forward, we're going to have some really good solutions that are going to benefit Northerners.
Right on. And I like so one of our, in Fort Albany, there's a little window of getting all these transportation and housing materials and stuff. There's a little window. Once the Winthrop Road opens, right until it ends. And that little window is it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller each year because of climate change or whatever, you know what I mean? So that I just want to kind of let you know.
Can I jump in?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, we've got some presenters coming up here in a little bit that are going to be talking about some of these ideas, how to plan. Oh yeah, they're taking into consideration climate change issues too. So, like I said, there's some really interesting ideas. I'm going to stop talking here soon so we can get to them, because that's what we're all about, right? Yeah. I'm looking forward to hearing the presentations. I know you are too. And like we said, right, Brent, there's going to be the trade show after, and you're going to explain to people how that's going to work. And we look forward to seeing you in the trade show booths. Myself and Dawson are looking forward to hearing about modular home design and just general innovations. And when you get into our trade show booth, it's going to be about you guys talking. You've already heard me. So it's going to be about you talking and you bringing forward your solutions, your issues, and your outreach for partners.
Right on, Dale. Last thing, Dale. Okay. How do you pronounce your last name? I have to know. I'm sorry, your community.
The community.
Your community. I have to know. How do you pronounce
it? Kamagwaning. Naut Kamagwaning.
Naut Kamagwaning. Oh, there we go. All right. Thank you, Dale Booth. Thank you very much your enthusiasm. And I can't wait to get into one of the presentations, which is the Winter Road and how it's getting smaller. And I want to know the innovation and the ideas and stuff like that. This is great. All the ideas. I'm getting excited about this because all these information and just networking and everything and all that. Oh, this is good. This is going to be a beautiful, wonderful day. And again, I encourage everybody, grab your pens and your notebooks, get those ready. And if you're one of those people that need to have a cell phone, make sure you have the cell phone ready because we are getting into it. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to queue up. Oh, before I get going, remember, call Dale 1-800-403-4525. That's 1-800-403-4525. Or email help@nidp.ca. That's help@nidp.ca. Again, if you need some more, you can ask those questions in the Q&A tab.